Good morning, everybody. Guess what map I've been playing with again? I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. Hold on here, my volume's a little off here on my headphones. There we go, that's better. Okay, first thing we got to do. Um, this map, this map is a very, very tough map to work with, but it's such a cool looking map. Um, I've been playing with it on and off ever since it came out, trying to find a way to play on it without cheating, and I think I found a way that'll be legit. And I think I finally found the farm that I can work with. There's a lot of things I need to explain here, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to get some settings taken care of, our usual. No autosaves. I gotta have my stop and go braking. We want that on. And animals can die, of course. And I didn't know you could do this. I got to make that loan 30 years instead of 20. I figured that one out. And this map is almost impossible to start this early. Plus, I've done enough videos of things in the 50s. So we're going to crank it up to the year my parents bought and started a farm, and that's 1978. That just seems like a nice... Because this map has an 80s to 90s feel to it. All the buildings and stuff, and the layout just feels like it's from the 80s and 90s. Plus, a big bonus is it's Wisconsin, and that's where I grew up, on a farm in Wisconsin, so it's ideal. Okay, so we got that all set. Next thing we got to do, there is a section, there's parts of the map, if you click on a bar where the store is, all this miscellaneous land here is free. Most of it's just terrain you really can't work with, but you want to buy it because there is a hammer mill for grinding corn later on that you'll want available to you. So it's free to buy. So I usually just get it. So that takes care of that. Next thing we got to do, we don't want this loan. This is a loan system mod. I think I've listed it before. But we want to... Why can't I take care of this? I suppose because the game's paused. There. Okay. Yeah, special redemption. We want to get rid of this loan. Okay, so that's at 0. Now, I've been dilly-dallying, playing with it, and experimenting with this off camera, and I think I found a way to make it work. We need to get at least a $750,000 loan, because the farm I'm going to buy is $500 and some thousand dollars a loan. So we need a lot of money. So I do have to cheat just a little bit just to get the loan to work for me. So let's add 450. Okay, that gives me $750,000, but I want to turn that $750,000 into a loan. So we go back, take out loan, and it won't let you if you're at 0. The game thinks that you don't have any credit, so you have to have the money to get the loan, so to speak. But we have good credit, so, and we're going to do it for 30 years. That'll make the payments around a little over $3,000 a month, which is doable, I think, once we get the cows a rocking and a rolling here. Okay, so we went to the bank, got our loan taken care of. Now we have to subtract that $750,000 because we want it to be like we're starting at 0. Okay, and another thing I felt I should do, this is going to be my initial setup. I don't want to pay for this truck. I figure we at least got to have, we'll have our own truck. So license plate looks pretty good. So yeah, I think we're good there. We got a nice old clunky truck to start with. Okay, but I'm going to add 2,000 back to that because I figured I at least own my own truck. Okay, so now we're all set. We got our truck here. And now I guess we can pretend we're beginning the game. So, oops, I already got that off. So let me get back out on the road and let's go check out the farm I think I'm interested in buying. The brakes suck on this old truck. But I like this old truck. I like the looks of it. My dad actually had a truck almost exactly like this. Whoa, we're speeding a little bit here. That's okay. I don't see any cops. The only difference is I think my dad's was 3 on a tree. I think. I gotta stop remembering. I was just a little itty bitty kid. But I do remember this dashboard like this. But yeah, I remember my dad before he got his new 1980 Ford pickup, he had an old truck like this. Because eventually, when I got to be an older kid, he took the cab off it. I remember using the cab. It like laid out back in the junkyard. We had like a little junk pile out back. And yeah, me and my sister, we kind of used that like as a playhouse. Alright. I almost bought this farm, but this one cost a little more than the one I'm looking at. It's a nice little white farm. Far as I can tell, going around the map, this is the cheapest fully functional dairy farm. I think I'm going to like it. I think I can make it work. Like I say, I really love the layout of this map. It's just that it's different. It's a little harder. When they did it, they should have made an area of the map for starting out, like a real small farm or something. That's the hardest part. There's no good way to start fresh on this map. And there's no easy mode on this map either. Basically, even if you are... if you do start... Ooh, hello, traffic. If you do start easy, you still don't... There's no, like, starting farm on this map. But it's a pretty good map. It's pretty cool. It's just hard to start out on. Alright, here is the farm I am looking at. Nice white barn. Let's see, we'll park the truck in front of the house here. Get to talk to the realtor here. This looks like a good place to park. Alright, there's our house. There is our barn. It's a nice, it's a pretty slick setup. Let's see, can I... Nope, because I don't own it yet. I can't open anything. Tell you what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy it right away. So let's get to the land here. It is up in the corner here. If you want to see the map where we're going here. And it is, yeah, it's a little over it's $565,000. It hurts, but hey, it's 80 acres. It's a pretty nice setup. Like I said, I was playing with it. It's one of the few farms, I shouldn't say one of the few, but it's, because there was a couple other barns I was looking at, but they weren't like finished. But this one doesn't seem to have any glitches or issues. It does have a hay elevator that can come out here. Nice place for storing hay. It does already have the silos, but I am going to delete them and put in my own silo. How do I explain this? Yeah, no problem making the corn silage from chaff. That's like any other game. Grass, on the other hand, makes grass silage. But when you go to mix it, grass silage registers as hay. Which I guess is okay. But I don't have a whole lot of corn starting out. And I want to be able to make hay silage, which is not an option with them silos. So them silos are going to go. Matter of fact, I think I can do that right now before we'll do a little construction here. Let's see here. Yeah, I had this all planned out and figured out, so we'll demolish these. And it breaks out pretty even when I sell these two silos. Now, there is a glitch when I do that. If you look carefully here, there's a flagpole sticking up here. And I do have a way to get rid of that. I have a mod called Hide Objects. If you look on the left-hand side, you notice whenever I point at something, it says hide. Like I could hide this if I didn't want it here. I do have to play Superman here for a little bit. Get up here so I can touch it. There we go. Hide object. There, we got rid of that. Okay. So now we got this area opened up. I can take my Superman cape off now. Now, I do have a silo that fits this barn really nice. Let's see, it's like, I think it's like 50,000. I have so many mods on here, it's getting ridiculous, but it's fun. It's fun. More mods the merrier. There it is. 60-foot silo stave, and it's the old style silo from the 60s, 70s, you know. It's got that old feel to it. I thought, boy, that just fits perfect. So we're going to get this all set up. Okay, before I actually plop this down, because I know I'm not going to get it plopped exactly the way I want it, as long as we're making some good progress here. I want to save. I always save before I do any kind of construction, because you can never get things exactly the way you want it. Sometimes you got to start over. I wish they would make an undo button for this game. It'd be so nice. So what we want to do, we want to get this in here. I want this so it looks like it wraps around the roof like it should. Let's see, I can't see very good here. I want to get it so it just hides that corner. And you gotta V it. Okay, did I get it anywhere close to where it needs to be? I think I got it pretty much perfect. Yeah, I wanted it to stick in here a little bit. Could have maybe pushed it out a little bit, but no, I think it'll work perfect, because I got one of them little mixing carts that'll come in here. This is where the straw and hay come out. This is where the silage will come out. I'm just going to give it one quick look over here. I think I got it exactly where I want it. It looks like it fits in there just perfect. I don't think I could have got it in there any better. Yeah, that looks really, really good. I think we did good. Okay, now as a bonus, as I do have a lot of oats on this map, I do want to add another little small teeny tiny little container for mineral feed. That little guy. That's just right for adding a little bit of mineral feed. And let's see, we get him lined up here. Okay, that's nice and straight. Now what I want, I tried sticking it through the wall here, but it just doesn't look right. Plus it's a little too close to the silo, because you can buy mineral feed with that icon on the side there, so you do want to keep it away from the silo a little bit. I placed it so the leg was like right on the edge of the building here, and it just looked like it belonged there. So nice. Let's see if I can get it just right. Okay, I think I got that exactly where I want it. Yes, that looks pretty darn good. I think we're okay. And can I hit the refill trigger? Yes, I can. Yeah, see, you can refill this with mineral feed. But there is another mod I have. See, I make sure nothing's clipping through. That looks pretty darn good. So with my mixing cart now, I can drive up to the spout, the haymow spout, for my hay and a little bit of straw. Drive forward, get my silage, and then to top it off, I got mineral feed. So I think I got that all set up just the way I want it. Okay, I guess we can take a quick little look in the barn here. Yeah. Not a big fan of tie stalls. I'd rather have stanchions, but no, can't have everything. Oh, we got a good dealer valve milk pump. That's good. I like dealer valve. That's good. I do believe this holds about 80 cows. What do we got in here? The bulk tank. Yep. Pipeline. How many milkers do we got? 4 milkers? Yeah, that's about right. Yep. Dealer valve. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, this is the kind of farm I worked on. This is exactly, I just love the looks of this. I will talk about the cow feed mixture a little later because it is a little different. That's another reason I could not start in the 1950s is if you try to feed just hay, the cows will die and there's no productivity. You have to feed TMR on this map. There's no getting around that. You have to feed TMR. Okay, yeah, we also have a couple of gravity bins. Shed for storing stuff here. Unfortunately, this silage pit does not work. So I might hide this and put something else here later on, I don't know. But this little one down here does work. So if I did want to make some extra silage, yeah, see how it says compacting fill level? So this smaller one does work, but this big one does not on this map. Yeah, this map is kind of like Stitzer, but it's more of the bugs are worked out of it. I was really looking forward to Stitzer, Wisconsin, but boy, I think the person that made that map got a little too carried away. I don't even know how to begin on that map. Things are so different on that map that it just got way too complicated. So, but yeah, this is, as of this moment in time, this seems to be the best Wisconsin map. We got a nice pole shed here. Oh, and we do also have, when this barn gets full, I think this barn holds 80 cows. I want to double check that. Yeah, 80 cows. But we also have a small pen over here. It took me a while to find the trigger for it, but it's right by the gate here. We can have up to 35 steers if we want. It's just an open pen. You don't want to put cows in here because you can't get no milk out of it. But you can put steers, heifers, calves, and stuff like that in here. And the feeding trough for that is here. Again, you have to fill it with TMR on the top here. For some strange reason, it like registers like the barn, and it does have a straw fill level. And I thought, well, okay, maybe it does make a manure pile somewhere. So I looked all over trying to figure out where the heck do you put the straw. And I thought it was here, but this doesn't seem to do anything. I thought, well, maybe you can feed hay here or something, but no, I think this is just here for decoration. So this stuff does nothing. But as far as I can tell, this pen does work. As long as you fill it with TMR, your calves and your beef cattle will grow, no problems. You just don't get manure slurry out of it because they're, open in an open pen. So if you do want manure and slurry, you have to have them in the barn. I was tempted to ignore the slurry, but as long as it's here, I might as well take advantage of it. And this does not have a barn cleaner, but this does have a poop pile here that just builds up. Basically, you just get a nice big pile of manure here. So, did I go over the barn or the area? I think I pretty much covered everything. Just giving a quick. Oh yeah, we do have another storage bin up here. I just love the layout of this farm. It's a pretty nice layout. I think I can get the hang of this pretty nice. Yeah, so it's not a big farm. It's, decent size. Couple sheds, couple grain bins. We do have plenty of oats, grass, some soybeans, and a little bit of corn there to start out with. I think it's going to work out nice. So, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'll do this off camera because I had one or two fans complain that the shopping is boring. So I am going to buy all the equipment, get it all lined up at the dealership, and then I'll go through what I bought and why I bought it, and I'm going to keep it all error correct to the best of my ability, and we'll go from there. So let me pause and do some shopping. Alright, here is the lineup. International 1440. That is the biggest. And let's see, I gotta find it here. Yeah, that's the biggest and newest harvester I could get. 1977 to 79. It's 1978. If you've seen the size of the fields I got to deal with, that's why I'm getting this. And I got the biggest head I could get for it. Because I don't want to be, I don't want to be working too hard. So, yeah, that's the harvester. That should take care of all the oats and soybeans. Grain truck, cheapest I could get. Just an old International C20. I think it's a C20. No, C70. I'm sorry, C70. My brain. C70 grain truck. Auger to get it up in the bins. And then for hay, I decided to modernize that a little bit. I did get a small square baler with a kicker and a kicker rack. And up in here, just so I could save some trips, because it's a long drive, I threw the fluffer, the tedder, the hay rake in here. That's still the cheapest and best way to turn hay into, or turn grass into hay. I still have the baler twine mod. And here is the TMR mixer that you have to get with this map. There's really no other way to feed cows in these barns without that. Hay bind to cut the hay. Tractor, I got an old... I'm trying to save a little bit of money here because I want at least 20 cows to start out with. So I started cheaping out on things a little bit here. I got a Farmall 350 with a bucket to take care of the manure pile. There's two blowers. I really wanted to get the New Holland one, so it was all red to match, but that's $13,000. And the John Deere was only $4,000. I'm sorry I'm mixing green with red, but it's just, I can't afford it right now, so that's what I had to go with. Unfortunately, I also had to do the same with the forage harvester, the chopper. The one I'd like to get is almost 40 grand. This one's only 10. So until I can afford it, I have to mix a little green with my red. I'm sorry. Along with this box, I did find another box for $4,000, a New Holland, but it's glitchy. So I paid $8,000 for this one, but I gave myself $4,000 back because I'm just pretending I'm buying the one that's glitching out. So yeah, and then this has always been my favorite tractor, the Farmall 1206 with the turbo. This tractor is probably the handiest small tractor to start out with, and it almost looks identical to my 656 on my farm, the gauges and everything. It's even got the aftermarket gauges kind of stuck up on there, and that's kind of how mine was, because dummy lights always quit working after a while. I hated dummy lights, so I kind of did the same thing. I added those gauges to it. I didn't have to add that fuel gauge though. My fuel gauge still worked, but yeah, I did have the oil pressure and the alternator gauges on my 656. Mine didn't have the transmission like this one. Mine was just the 5-speed. But this is a 1206, and mine was only a 656, I think it was. Or was it a 560? No, it was a 656. But yeah, I had a tractor very similar to this. Oh, and mine was gas. It wasn't diesel. It was gas. But yeah, I just love the sound of this tractor. It's usually the tractor when I'm doing more modern farming. It's usually always my go-to cheap starting out tractor. So yeah, I think I have everything enough to start out. I don't have the manure spreader or the slurry tanker yet, but I want to start getting some milk checks first. And if I get at least 20 cows, I think I got enough money to buy at least 20 cows to get going. I'll just let the manure and slurry, add up a little bit, and then I'll come back and get the spreader and the slurry tanker. So I think I have everything I need here. So let me get this. I'm just kind of going through my head here. Okay, hay bind, cut the hay, tedder to ted it, baler, put that hemo, combine the oats, truck to haul it with, auger, and I have 2 tractors, one for working, one for running the blower and the auger. So I think I am set. I didn't buy the corn header yet for this chopper. I figured I'll make hay silage first because I don't think the corn is quite ready yet. I think I gotta wait a month or two. So, and I don't have all that much corn anyway, so I can always come back for the corn header for this. So I'm babbling again. So yeah, that's the lineup here. I will try to list all these mods in the description like I usually do. I'm playing with Through the Years mod. I also have the automatic pick up the milk mod, lumberjack mod, all the other mods I usually like to. If you go into my other previous episodes, all the the usual mods I'm usually always using. So already, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is more my era of farming, so I think this is going to be nice. I've been trying to make this map work with me for a long time, and I think I figured out how to make it work. So I won't torch you guys. It's going to take me a while to get this all transported back to the farm, so I'm going to do that. Let's start out with this. Let's get her home, boys. I love the sound of the turbo on this thing. Huh, you know what? You don't hear the turbo as good in first person mode. Let me go in third person. There, now we can hear the turbo. Listen to that sucker whistle. I just love the sound of that turbo. She's a screaming. Alrighty, I will be back when I get all this stuff back home. Alrighty, no dilly-dallying. Took long enough to get everything home here. I think the best thing to do right away, because it's going to take a little while for that to ferment, I think I want to get some silage going right away. I want to get cows bought as soon as possible, so we got a paycheck coming immediately, as quickly as possible. It can be a little bit of struggle lining these blowers up with these older stylos, but once you get them in place, they work great. It just takes a little while to, and it was that way in real life. It took a little while to get them pretty close. Come on. I think we got that locked in. Looks pretty good. Let's see, let's drop the bucket so it don't move. Alright. That's ready to go. Yeah, the nice thing about this old silo is it's very traditional. Corn, grass, turns it into silage. Simple as that. Just pick one or the other. 1-to-1 ratio. I always like that old silo. It's a good mod. Simple. We got this in here ready to go. The only difference, I should point this out on this map, is even though you have a hay elevator, I put it away because it was in the way. It'll take the bales up there, but it turns it into loose hay right away, so the only way to get it out is through this spout, your straw and hay. It holds quite a bit. I think it holds a little over 500,000 liters, so it should be good there. Like I say, the only downside is it turns it into loose right away. Another thing it does seems a little cheaty to me. Obviously, it is a small square bale hay elevator, but if you set your round bales and big bales in front of it, it'll accept it too. To me, it shouldn't do that, but it's a game. Okay, I parked the baler and the hay rack in the shed for now. I got the truck and the auger just kind of sitting down there. I got this sitting here ready to go. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mow some hay and get some silage brewing here. We'll get all we can get here. Let's see if I remember how to unfold this baby. Oh, is it up and down? There we go. Okay. We'll even cut some of the brush here. Why not? Let's get to work, boys. Yeah, we'll knock some of this brush down here. Let's see, how much of this should I cut? I probably better not cut too much. I just want to get the silo going here. We'll just cut around this little area here. Cut around the what the heck is planted there? Got to be soybeans. Yeah, soybeans. Okay, okay. Yeah, we just want to cut enough to... Let's see, we don't want to hurt the soybeans. Get too close here. Well, it's a start. We'll see what this little bit of grass gives us. I'm sure the grass is not fully matured. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see, if I remember correctly, this haybine does not park very nice on hills. So I think I better park it up here somewhere. Keep it from rolling around here. Are you gonna stay there? Okay. Alright. Love the sound of that old turbo, Farmall turbo boy. Whoever did the sound effects on this tractor couldn't have done it any better. I know, it's sacrilege. Connecting a Farmall to a John Deere. Red, green, oh, cats and dogs hysteria. It's a good cheap chopper though. Gotta do what you got to do. See, can you turn nice and sharp? Oh yeah, fairly sharp. I'll try to go to first person view when I can, but I don't want to this time because this head is narrow enough as it is, and I know as soon as I do it I'm gonna miss some. So, well, maybe I can just for a quick little bit here. Yeah, that's what it looks like first person. I just can't do things in first person. In real life I could, but yeah, it's just a little too hard for me to do. Well, I can kind of do it, but I just ain't that good at it yet. It looks cooler when you can do it in first person, but missing little bits here and there. Well, there's our first load. And I'm only one man. So I got my little rope and my little pulley. Let's see, we gotta make sure we don't get on too much of a hill here. I've done that in real life, and then the wagon rolls bye-bye. Whoops, wrong pin. No, 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 no. We want wagon pin. There we go. Get that ready for the next load. Yeah, I've done that many times. It seems like I was always, well, not always, but seems like I did do quite a bit of chopping by myself, and it's like, pull the pin, hook and unhook, and it just seems like it was a long day when you was by yourself. It's kind of nice when you had somebody else around to at least hook wagons up and pull pins for you, but that always wasn't available. I always had ropes, especially on the back of the tractor. I always had a rope where I could just pull the rope and jerk the pin most of the time. That helped a lot. But you still had to get off to hook it up, back up. Here's another reason I wanted to get further into the future. I love this setup. I don't know how many times I've done this. Alright, let's get off this tractor. Get the blower going, boys. Alright. And up it goes. Ooh, we could get that cooking right away. I want silage as soon as possible. Start cooking. Well, it doesn't really cook. It ferments, though. Come on, I want to see the numbers go up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's the reason I wanted to get that going right away, because it's going to take a bit of time. I figure while I'm harvesting oats and making hay, that can be fermenting. I want to get cows as soon as I possibly can. Huh. That looks kind of funny. That shouldn't have filled up like that. Oh well, it still says it's empty. Yeah, every once in a while, like I say, these mods are not perfect. You get a mod that doesn't work quite right. I guess I don't care if it does that as long as it's somewhat working. Well, that's it for that little field. How we doing here? Oh yeah, she's cooking. I'd say while that's cooking, I might as well cut some more and make another load. You know, it means that's only a partial load. think I'll just unhook that right there, and I'll just go cut some more, and I'll cut that whole area. You know what I think I'm going to do real quick? I'm just going to take the combine and do one round around that oats field so I can cut the edge of the grass without hurting the oats. So yeah, I'm going to put that on pause for a minute. Let's get the combine out. How are we doing? We're not fermenting too fast. Oh yeah, I got lots of time. Okay. Yeah, even though I got quite a bit bigger equipment here, I mean, this is a big area, so it's still going to take some time to do all this work. Let's see. Yep, we do have a straw swath. Okay. Unfortunately, this combine, even though it's a nice wide head, it only does about 4 miles an hour, so it's the best I could do, best I could come up with. Still quicker than that Alice Chalmers. You imagine trying to do all this with that little Alice Chalmers? Even with this stuff, it's going to take a little while. We'll get there. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. There. Hey, now we can bale a little bit of straw while we're at it here. There we go. Now we got some twine. Put this back in here. Alright, where was we? Oh yeah, we was going to make some bales of straw. I decided to go with the baler with the thrower this time, just to, I figured I'd better modernize a little bit. The only thing I don't like about this baler, this windrow's not too bad, but if you get your windrows a little too wide, it kind of sucks at picking up. It likes to miss a little more often. Like that little piece I see up there. Oh, I hate it when it leaves little chunks like that. Yeah, if they just make the pickup a little better, like that Massey Ferguson, this would be the perfect baler. Oh no, you didn't. Come back here. I seen you. You missed the wagon. Get up there. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty slick looking setup. Alright. Oh, that one almost didn't make it. You're gonna stay there? I think you'll stay there. Boy, that's a pretty good sized load just for one round. Yeah, I must get in the hay mow right away. What the heck? Hey, don't do anything stupid. There we go. Come on. Kind of bumpy there. Alright, let's get the hay elevator out. Yoink. There we go. Now, I'm sure you real farmers out there can appreciate this. I used to unload hay. Don't you wish they would unload this fast and this easy? There we go. Well, let's see. I'm sure we'll be baling some more here pretty soon, so... Well, we don't want to get it... I want to put the oats in that bin, so let's park it down here somewhere out of the way for now. Alright, things are going to be a little messy and disorganized. But I'm trying to get as much done as fast as I can and as quickly as I can, because I want to get them cows going as soon as I possibly can. Well, that should be enough for silage for now. I think we better get some hay made here. Oops. There's a couple more things that I forgot to establish. I see I was getting a little low on fuel. I'm like, oh, you know what? I forgot to put a repair point in, a hose to wash things. There's quite a couple little things here I forgot to do. So I better get them done right away before I forget. First thing we got to do is establish a home. We have a home here, we just didn't establish it. I got to put the doormat there. There's the doormat. Let's see, was that under tools? Yes, it was. Get the cheapest little water hose. Let's see, I probably should put the repair point in first. This one for $1,000 is repair, and you can fuel up. Obviously you have to pay for the fuel, but what is the best place to put this? I kind of like this little utility shed here. I'm thinking this might be the spot. Something like that, maybe. It's not exactly ideal. I think it'll do for now, though. And then we need a washy hosey thingy-majiggy. I like that zoom in mod, but I don't, because if it's like there's no in between. I wish there was a in between here somewhere. That would be nice. There, that's better. Mucho better. Alright, okay, what was I going to do before I got... Oh, I wanted to add some more fuel. I want to get some hay cut. I did what I approximately thought was about half of the grass. Yeah, I cut all this, so I got this, and that. I got these two spots left. Basically, this area here is all cut. So I think I got maybe just a little over half. Let's see how much we get here. Let's see, yeah, I cut all that. So this is grass here. About half of that is grass, and that's grass. Alright, we're on a roll here. Let's go get some hay cut now that we've got the silage brewing. Alright, let's turn this grass into some hay. I'd for sure like to get the cows going before noon. That's my goal anyway, hopefully. Takes a little while. 80 acres, that's a lot of acres to work on with this equipment. You know, even as it looks big compared to what I was doing in my previous videos, but there's a lot of work to do here. I don't like how wide that windrow looks. Hopefully that other baler works okay with this. Doesn't miss a bunch of hay. We're going to find out, I guess. Alright, let's make us some hay. So far it looks like it's picking it up good. As long as it isn't leaving little bits and pieces here and there, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It does leave little bits and pieces here and there. It seems like I ran into that before. It's just a hair too wide, that tedder for this baler. It gets most of it, but you got to go around and clean up these little pieces here and there, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that old Massey Ferguson, it doesn't do that, leave them little bits and pieces. That just annoys me. It shouldn't annoy me, but it does. Maybe because in real life, when I used to bale hay when I was a kid, you know, in real life the baler would miss some hay, you know, and the old man would come out there just a bitching, hey, I gotta pick up that, that's a whole nother bale. Had to have that field just perfectly clean, man. If you left one little piece of hay, ugh. The old man was kind of fussy and stubborn that way. Had to have a nice clean hay field. It's amazing how much that rubs off over the years. Ooh, it got really bad over here. Hey, I seen that. Come back here. Dirty little sucker. Almost got a full load of hay. I do believe I have it all. Let's see, I think there's one more bale in there I can shoot out. There we go. Looks like a pretty decent load of hay. The only bad thing about using these kicker racks is you don't know exactly how much hay you got until you unload it, so we'll see. A little bumpy here, don't want to knock any bales out of there. Whoa. Hey, elevator, please. Alright, exactly how much hay did we get here? Not gonna tell me? I suppose I'll have to look here to see, huh? Oh, wow. Okay, 42,000. So if I cut that other section of the field, that'll give me a little over, probably close to 100. So we're keeping things pretty even. Okay, we have silage, or hay. We have hay. Silage is still taking a little while to build up. Got to get at least 10,000 silage before I can mix up a batch of feed. So what I think I'll do, I got more than enough hay at the moment. Maybe what I'll do, I'll get the oats harvested up. That's what I'll do. Get that taken care of while we're waiting for the silage to ferment. And I can bale up some more straw. Did I miss a little piece of grass? I sure heck did there. Oh well. Put this over here. Ready for baling up some straw. Alright, let's get this straw out of the way. Whoa, muley. Come on. That's going to take a little time to get done. Might as well get that done and over with. Not getting the best yield off of this. I went around this field almost twice before the combine filled up. Maybe it wasn't fertilized. Yeah, that explains why I'm not getting a good yield off it. Oh well, I'm more after the straw anyway. Alright, we need... There you is. I gotta get that auger set up here pretty soon too. Let's see, I'll set the auger up later. As with the yield I'm getting, it's gonna be a little while. Why is this not... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, why is this not disconnecting? Ooh, with that extra wide header, I think I'm gonna wish I put the longer spout on this. Well, maybe not. I think I can just kind of drive in here and back in here. Oh yeah, we'll be alright. That works. Alright, let's empty this. Well, I'll tell you what, the guy that owned this property before me, he must not been a believer in fertilizing anything, because boy, I sure didn't get much off of this. A truckload, that's all I got. Oh well, at least we got some straw out of the deal. Straw is more important than the oats. We still got some hay here to make. Otherwise, we're getting her knocked down slowly but surely. Just takes some time. Alright, I got all the straw baled up. That was a little bit tedious, especially on the hills. This is probably not the best wagon to use. I probably should have used the stacking rack, but yeah, because the bales like to miss quite a bit. How much hay do we got here? Boy, that silage is taking forever to ferment. Or hay, straw. Oh wow, got quite a bit of straw out of that. Another nice thing about that barn is whatever straw you put in the hay mow also automatically takes care of the straw in the stalls, so it's just there. Well, as long as I got while I'm waiting for that to ferment a little longer, I might as well finish up cutting hay. I got one more section of hay I can cut down there, so I might as well take care of that quick. As long as I'm on the roll here, things are cleaning up pretty nice around here. Getting her all chopped up. Soybeans I can't do until later, but definitely getting all the hay and the oats, and basically I'm just harvesting everything I can harvest. Okay, there is one more, not super important, but there's one more thing I gotta have. Oops, that's not the one. That's the one. I want to make sure we get some red in the mix. Unfortunately, I might come up a little short for getting my full 20 cows, but I'll get as many cows as I can. But I really want this. I want to. This is what grinds oats, wheat. It pretty much grind anything into mineral feed, and I really want it. So I'm going to get it. Yeah, we got 20 20,000 liters of oats we can grind up into mineral feed. Might as well do it. I think on this map you can get away with just mixing just silage and hay, and it'll register as TMR. But if I'm gonna do this, I'm going all the way. We're gonna mix it right. So as long as I got the oats to do it, I might as well do it. Okay, let's get tractor running so it spits it out right away. There we go. Whoops. It looks a little funny, but it is going into that bin. Hey, did I say you could stop? Silly truck. Huh. Got that all ground up. Whoops. I suppose I could have just rented it. There. 20,219 liters of mineral feed. Okay. Good deal. Well, I don't have nowhere near enough to make a full load, but I think I can make about a half a load. I want to get these cows bought. I want to get things going here. So, alright, I'll get all the silage I can get. Mix about half the hay, and we'll see what I can come up with here. Get a little hay in there. Okay, we want this exactly half. Oh boy, I better buy a lottery ticket today. Man. Oh wait, as long as I'm there, I might as well add a little straw to it. Not too much straw. Of course, I got plenty of it, so maybe I'll make it a little rich on the straw. Okay. Yeah, straw and mineral feed, if you look at the bars on the left-hand side, it's not a requirement. But, you know, why not? Alright, I better quit. Well, we got not quite a half a load, but we got something at least. Enough to get the cows bought. I want to get them going as soon as possible. Got to get that milk check rolling here, boys. So that's going to be our only source of income. How are we doing here? Oh, I haven't bought them yet. Okay, time to buy some cows. Been waiting to do this for quite a while here. Alright, gotta have at least one bull, so they reproduce. And we need full-grown cows so we get paychecks. How much can we actually afford here? 39,900. Okay, 39,900 is the highest we can go. Can I get my full 20? I don't think I can. What? Oh, that's alright, that's alright. That's alright. We can get 19. Along with the bull, that'll make it an even 20. Hopefully... Ooh, look at the number. Nice. Ain't that I'm supposed to do that? Say nice. Hopefully we don't have any major expenses. But, yeah, here we go. We have Zamumu cows. Okay. Well, them are... Yeah, let's double check that. Yeah, here's what I'm talking about. Here's what they changed. So, yeah, you got to have at least half silage and half hay and a little bit of grain. So that's a little bit different than what a standard map is. I also figured out the mod that was screwing up my straw meter. It was, I had it wrote down here somewhere. Some kind of unit conversion mod I had. Oh, additional units, that's what it was. It was the additional units mod. Why that was doing that, I don't know. It took me forever to nail that one down. So, okay, all we gotta do is wait for their health to start building back up. And while I'm waiting for them to do that, I can go back to... I suppose I should shut the gate so they can't get out. I mean, I know in the game they can't, but it just close, you know, just... I'm going to close it anyway. I close this up too. There we go. Okay. Now they can come in the barn when they want. But at least they can't escape. Okay. Let's go back to... yeah, I already cut hay. I just got to fluff it. If you look at the map here, I got everything... Whoops, what's going on here? Oops, no, I want that on. Yeah, everything is harvested. All the grass is harvested here. I still have some up here, up by the cornfields. I could get that today yet too. Oh. I guess it's true. The world is flat. Just so my tractor does not go off the edge, I do have free landscaping tools and fences. I want to put a fence there. Some kind of fence. Oops. Just some kind of border. Anything cheap. Let's do that. Just so I accidentally don't drive off the end of the world here. Oh boy, this is not going to let me... I can't even scroll to the end of the edge of the earth there. Why can't I place a fence? What the heck is going on here? I could have swore I had free... Well, I guess that's not happening. It ain't letting me... Let's just... Huh. Well, okay. I'm just going to have to be extra careful until I figure that out. Yeah, this map doesn't have very good borders, so... yeah. You might want to be very, very, very careful. Let's see. I can get a little closer than that. Push my luck here a little bit. Alright, that's as close as I want to get. Life danger. You know what? That corn looks like it's just, I think it's ready for chopping. I don't see why I couldn't. Except that I don't have any money to buy the chopper head. How much is that anyway? Just for kicks and giggles. Yeah. Unfortunately, we might have to just wait a month. Well, let me finish this hay first, then I'll decide what I want to do. Well, I don't think I have a choice. I'm out of money and I need fuel for this tractor, so I think I'm gonna have to take a load of hay into town. We're doing pretty good. I got almost 150,000 liters of hay. So, and I got more to bale. so I think I can afford to take one in. Who's got the best price here? These guys. I suppose it's rock bottom right now. Well, no, it ain't rock bottom. Okay. I need a little bit of money. It's a pretty good load of hay there. Oops, I forgot to tag that place. Let's see. I suppose it's all the way on the other side of the map. Yes, it is. Well, alright. Road trip. There. I should give us enough money for a little gasoline and things we might need. Aha! As I suspected. I do have free landscaping tools and free fences, but you have to have at least $1 in your account for it to work. I was like, I gotta get a fence up here because one of these times I'm gonna accidentally drive off that edge. So I just want to get a fence here. There we go. Alright. I guess it's just wash things up, repair, put some stuff away, all that good stuff. I don't think there's any more I can do. I think everything is harvested up to this point. Whoops. Did I hit the right one? No, I did not. Ooh, looks like we got a little bit of plowing to do, but we really can't do that until spring because I can't afford a plow right now. Ready to harvest. Yeah, I don't see any yellow. All I got left is the soybeans. Oh, yeah, soybeans, and a little bit of corn here. But I'm assuming that won't be ready until October. So, yeah. That looks clean enough. Well, I think I've done everything I can possibly do at this moment in time. I got everything cleaned up and packed away in the sheds. I guess all I can do now is monitor these cows. I think I'm going to fast forward time slowly because hopefully this will keep up. I'm hoping it'll catch up eventually. So yeah, fast forward time until I can do something.